is open and YouTube chat is open for business, question mark? It is. All right. Okay, we can go. I'm scared. This game seems like it might be scary.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Ollie, thank you for gifting a sub. It's so loud for me. Holy. Thanks, Ollie. So we have the game and we have a new DLC. Looks more psychologically scary. Yeah, it does. Hi, Kane. Kane, you've changed your name color. All right. Turn right. Here we go. Pick up the phone.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the Prime Gaming.
I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards.
I feel like I know this guy down here.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing.
Okay.
It's only
I'm a
the
streamer. I know how to do
with
this.
The master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick
Oh my
it up
god, I
in no
never want to
time.
be like a TV news person. This looks way too confusing. Have a look to my left.
These plugs control
Oh.
everything in the studio.
Hello.
I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in
Bosh.
business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain.
I love his British swearing.
They're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk.
I'm scared there's going to be...
You can see
Oof, okay.
video tapes on the
I was imagining there being like a clown.
Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've
Right.
done that, look up to the front again.
Let's do what? Let's do Come to Bumley. Let's do My Salad Weekly. And Exercise with Ham Sleeves. Because that sounds a bit sus. And I like it.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out with pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You
Can you hear that?
Every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You can't hear it very well.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
Okay.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next thing is going to be to throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate.
I can't relax.
Honest Andy's totally
I'm stressed.
independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat.
What do all these dials do?
Celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence
Do I start now?
about his new movie,
Oh, God.
Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live
I can just
to
censor him. Oh.
headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on
Wait, how do I do the...
Button 2
Oh, here we go.
in 3, 2, 1, now. Lovely, mate.
I did it!
Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1
Okay.
when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Oh, I got this. Easy. When the globe shrinks down and vanishes, we press button 1. Is this the advert I put on, I wonder? I miss Phasmo too. There's a new, like...
Switch to screen 1 now. Lovely, mate.
The votes
Look at me, I'm an actual pro.
The landslide victory, with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote, is the biggest.
There's a new
election
game
win
that's
in the
like Among Us that's come out that I want to play. It's called like Control Room or something like that. Lockdown Control or I don't know.
lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming
That's the
mandate,
one, Kane.
but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there.
Oh,
at
on the right, okay.
I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll
Okay.
count you into it as
What's our
well,
first one?
but
Come to
keep your
Bumley.
eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy.
Did I do it?
Loved the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Wanker Snatch?
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse it with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
That's all right, he doesn't remember anything I
What now?
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
love you too.
Yeah.
That was his name. Surely that's not his name.
Wicked. We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence. 'Cause you're
Uh-oh.
going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep
Easy.
things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1, try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2, don't stay on the same shot for too long.
Okay.
10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
Okay. This is actually interesting. I wonder if this is how they
Don't
actually
stay
film
on reaction
TV.
shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these
Hiya,
rules
Shot.
and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those.
Ooh, that sounds nice, Ollie.
One selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Wait, feed number 1.
From the break. Quiet in the studio.
Okay. I've got
So
this.
much.
So no shot longer than
Everybody.
10 seconds. Reaction shots 3 seconds.
Going in 5, 4,
Easy.
3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Okay.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan
think I
Ross,
smashed it.
culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
Blunderclatch?
Lawrence Blunderclatch, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try
I
and
can't keep
stay
track
on
of the
whoever's
time.
talking.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
I'm just going to keep switching it.
Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
Worked for him.
Thunderswat. Okay, that's not his name.
I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
I got this. This is easy.
Challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story.
Hi, Peter.
One soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion.
Get back to who's talking.
Oh,
See who's counting.
sorry.
It's a role that's
I'm looking at chat.
Best Actor Awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards. Although those 3 little statues.
How long
do
is
take
this
pride
game?
place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. Often.
They had to act this out.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding. Giving
Dude's waffling.
for one's audience.
Oh,
I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the
I
people
maybe
that
shouldn't have cut to
outside.
her.
The little people.
Sorry?
Most of all, I think I do it for the positive change.
I don't think you
can
can say
bring
that.
about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well.
8 hours for main
Now
story,
you're
10 hours for
asking.
sides.
Historic
Okay.
Election result, indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should
I'd like to have this job, I
always
think.
strive to.
Oh, I should stop cutting to her. She looks so uncomfortable.
Oh, well, don't worry, you won't do it again.
Fuck.
She did
Ah!
it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Well, obviously I
Let's
just
swap the
censor it.
shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lod's Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
And
Go
we're
to the
out.
film clip.
Oh, there we go.
Screen 1.
Did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.
Blunderclatch is really losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but we can't find out now. We'll go to the Russian
Oh, he's fuming.
Understand it.
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
Look at them all in the studio. They're mad. I don't know why. What's he done? He's just a yapper though, isn't he? Sensory spacebar, okay.
For you, baby. All for you.
Oh,
Dr. Hemlock.
they've taken the signal off.
Change the world, you remember? If only I listened to you.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
The aim of the game is basically to broadcast, but I think there's like a bunch of stuff you can do. Like stories and stuff to follow, or ways that you can make drama.
The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
We could stop it all.
Yes, we could stop it all.
Like propaganda.
We have to ask ourselves.
Hello, Maria.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad.
Oh, okay.
Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Okay, so when that hits 0, we have to play another random ad. Which one should we do? Salad Weekly? Let's do exercise with ham sleeves, actually.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you probably
Yeah, it does
the
seem
broadcast
tame, but
screen here
maybe
is
this will be
about
less
2
scary.
seconds behind the master screen here.
Yeah.
When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay
We've got
calm
this.
and you'll get it.
So as soon as he says swear word, wait 2 seconds, and then we
Just
bleep.
above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you've got to do is hold it down while the red bit is
Oh.
over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it.
They went about
by ear.
7.3k over budget, making the game they laughed too much during filming.
A
Jesus.
little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it. And
Oh my God, the
soon you'll be
advert,
bleeping
guys.
Like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Get rid of those tricky tummies.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can
Okay,
use the
perfect.
number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
Bad words. 5, 4, 3.
All right, chill him.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get ready to
start?
bleed.
Oh God.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw
I did it. I did it. I did it. I beeped.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than the granny's fanny.
Ah!
Memorably put.
You can't say that.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party's what you have when things are going well.
Yeah, I think he's
When
had a
it
few
comes
too
to
many
the
parties.
suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things.
I don't even know if I want to cut to him.
But
He's
today
absolutely
is day
wankered.
one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not
I think they
very
need to get him off.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this sort of. Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you.
I wonder if
and
that's actual
me
beer.
are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today,
He's going
you
ham.
revoked your passport.
I have to let it play out.
You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a
That was a
nation
bad
of
cut.
warring individuals
You don't cut to anyone
into
for like
team.
a second.
To properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite.
Ooh.
So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
Vineyards, I've got one of
We will
those,
put the wealth
according
of
to
this
Twitter.
country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it
Well, they're-
ends today.
They're both there for the same purpose, but
We'll
he's
start
just
making it fair again, just like we
being more
promised.
vulgar about it.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance.
That was tough.
And our apologies for the fruity.
Get him another pint.
Hopefully we got that
Cheers.
out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
Cheers to that.
So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Ooh, advert time?
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Some weird
Okay,
fever dream.
awesome.
Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming
My
back in?
Salad Weekly
Lucky you. Try not to get mad.
advert. Some of these adverts are sus. Alright, challenge room
When the
unlocked.
programme's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages.
A
The
plus.
first page shows you how well the broadcast went.
Let's
Each
go.
sequence at an overall grade.
Hi, gaming.
Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select
Oh, no one mentioned tossing any salad. No one mentioned that.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall.
You have received a generous bonus. Current wealth broadcast poor.
Main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
I'm broke.
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world. Tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important.
So basically, I imagine we have the choice to completely destroy the government via the broadcast or make it better.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's three
Okay.
sections.
Broadcast
Rushes
versus
and
adverts.
adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape.
Oh, we could watch it
Once it's
back.
finished loading, you can use the rewind
That's
and
cool.
fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Load tape.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1.
Oh, when you said NNN, I
At
thought you meant
7 o'clock,
9-inch
it's
nails.
the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight. As a team of
God,
nuclear
TV's
physicists
just depressing,
take
isn't
on
it,
4 old
actually?
ladies from East
When I hear this kind of TV, it
That's
just
followed at
reminds
8
me
p.m. by
of
award-winning
watching
documentary
TV as a
series
kid, and it
The
just always
Shape of
seems so
Now,
depressing.
which tonight looks at the history of the knee-length sock and its importance during the Great Blackouts of 1871.
The history of the
Not one to
knee-length
miss.
sock.
At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movies.
Enlighten
The
me.
Freedom of Being Colin, taking us all the way up to 11:50.
I want to see my broadcast. Here we go.
Controversy as global mega corporation Remington's Fist buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat.
Boring. Oh, you'd like to know about the thigh-high sock, wouldn't you? He looks like... No, he doesn't.
Right. Click on
He doesn't even have the same hair.
Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go.
Ooh.
And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
What's the hello, Josh?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might
What's
increase our viewing
postures?
figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
Blunderclatch interview.
Good evening. I'm
In the man what?
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh no, I think they think he won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bonehead. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do 1 beastly interview a day. I made that.
Okay, I want to do another broadcast.
Apparently, he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's a liability in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this.
I like this actor,
10
whoever this
seconds,
actor is, his
everybody.
jokes.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we...
Okay. Alright. Let's continue. Oh, that was just a... Oh, no. Oh, we're on day 3 now. Okay. Arrived home to find posts on the map. Most being nothing more than usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches you. The team wants you. Curiosity gets the better of you and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking information on all citizens. First page is filled already. Your name, Alex Winston's spouse, Sam Winston, your children, Charles Winston, Susie Winston. Paul Babstock. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your new co-workers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself with your new workplace. Reminisce about friends with old jobs. I would be productive and get to work immediately because I feel like I would be too nervous to speak to anyone. Colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their violation. Recommend that your colleague reports it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. Report the violation to your supervisor. I would recommend that they report it. Entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in a new place. Placing targets that are significantly higher than the previous one. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit your first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about changes with colleagues. Leave work early and head to the pub to chat about changes with colleagues, I think. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, or washing your hair that day. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your co-workers and think you'll win the talent contest. I think I would go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. You've had a long successful career, now you're about to retire. In your speech you list your achievements and all of the good memories you have working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons. Focus on the issues and challenges you face while working there. Refuse to attend. I have to give a speech at the end of my career. I'll just list the good things, I guess. In your spare time, you like to relax alone doing things like listening to music or making models, attend political rallies, encourage and support your children with their hobbies, or play in your local sports team. First one. Ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, exploring somewhere unfamiliar. This one. It is most important the government keeps people safe, free, happy, and equal. Happy. Okay, I hope I did well. It's a good one, pizza. Some kids gone to bed. You're drying up your favourite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. I want people to be happy. In the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. I need a favour and you're the only one I can ask. What's going on? You must have seen all this crazy advanced stuff, the assets and wealth act they're calling it. Taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. It's bullshit. Oop. I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money, but they can afford it. People like me, we're going to lose everything. That's awful, but I'm not sure how I can help you. Always the well-off one in the family. I'm sorry, but taking from the rich to help the poor doesn't sound so bad. Let's go with the first one. They're going to take everything, Alex, except... Wait, everything I've spent life building. I can't let that happen. I need a favour. Chris's eyes find the floor tiles. I need to borrow your passport. My passport? Why? Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this? Let's ask him why he needs our passport. I've taken mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. You're not taking my passport. Alright, I'll get the passport. Wait, do I give him my passport or do we say it's against the law? I don't know what I would do in this scenario. I need my passport. Well, I guess I could just file for a new passport and say that he stole it. Right? Yeah, I'll let him take my passport. Screw it. I'll just file for a new one. Nothing, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Go back to sleep. Chris is downstairs. They're leaving the country and they need my passport. Yeah, let's tell our wife. They'll be fine if they can leave. Chris can take my passport and get out. Let's do this one. Family comes first. I'm back in a minute. Okay. There we go. We'll do that one. We'll be able to buy a rake. Oh, I've still got my driving license, hopefully. Close the safe and head back downstairs to find Chris at the table fidgeting. They jump as soon as you re-enter the kitchen. So have you got it? Yes, hey, good luck with everything. Yeah, screw it. We'll give him our passport. Oh, do we want to do that? I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Chris takes the passport and, breathing a sigh of relief, grabs the neon fluorescent suitcase. Neon? What does neon mean? Thanks for subscribing, Sage. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. End is 9. Yeah, but I don't know why. Wait, who? Where's the phone? Oh, over here. Nearly almost. Oh. Never heard that before. I've heard the end is 9, like nigh is in near, but nigh on.
That's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on.
Damn, look at our calendar. Okay.
Come on,
Oh
mate.
yeah, power.
Left.
Alright, chill.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts.
Don't need the fan on right now. Do we need the fan on? Right, what adverts do we want today?
Decisions have consequences, don't they?
Should we play this? Is the toy safe? Ooh. Jus de cochon means pickle juice, so we'll play that for sure. We will also play... What is this one about? I don't know who Alan James is. Do we play this one? I kind of want to see what the toy is, so we'll do that. It might be like a bad choice going forward, though. It's going to be like some banned toy, probably. I don't know. Wait, where's my pictures?
That's the bastard.
Yeah, I wouldn't get one of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really
I don't have
Is this
pictures.
Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm
Okay, we don't have
Jeremy
pictures
Dawes.
yet.
Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight,
This one.
I'll be discussing what the new future might hold. With a
Let's do the positive-looking one.
With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO.
Oh, which picture do we show?
Taken from our archive gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who,
One of her gambling?
23, becomes the youngest female
Nah,
CEO
we'll do one of her getting her degree.
Has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated.
I don't know what route I want to take here. Do I want to make?
Immediately being asked back to
Do I want to make like
the markets have responded favorably to Sophia's appointment.
everyone feel safe and happy, or do I want to make people feel stressed out?
In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety.
Uh-oh.
Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable.
Explore Dante's what now?
Underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. Many were surprised that the two scientists, who've shared a fractious rivalry for many years, decided to undertake this expedition in each other's company. However, the two have released
Exploring your what?
in which they opine geniuses don't have to like each other to achieve remarkable results. Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year.
Let's do the picture of him
as reported
chundering.
by this very programme. And judging from
Sorry.
the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system.
But also,
from
like,
every perspective.
I
With
feel
more
like
and more people
creating
saying
drama
they're
is how you get
streets alone.
views, right?
Could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach?
Maybe that's what this news channel needs, is some bloody drama.
Experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds.
Did I do it? Am I playing an ad? Okay, not yet. Oh no, when the break ends, we play an ad, right? I think. Or something. Just like real life. Yeah, exactly. This is making me want to react to those like news bloopers.
Speaking of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up.
They look happy.
The government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of...
I haven't seen that one, Obi.
Excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world
Having a what on our what?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing,
Jesus.
we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this
Whoa.
lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've
That was
rebranded,
close.
but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are you...
Bro.
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Franken-science and opiates.
Opiates.
Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
I can see how they would have to have recorded this a lot, like a good few times.
Lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure. That could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some
He's
change, but we need
jokes.
to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's
Okay,
all
there wasn't too
coming
much
up
swearing
tonight
on that one.
On the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
Uh-oh.
You know, I think they might do some good.
Oh god, I almost forgot to play an advert.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Do I have to keep beeping?
We'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you.
I mean, it's not on air, so I assume I don't have to keep beeping.
Understand it for you.
That guy's famous, is he?
How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later, bye.
Oh, he's wasted. Okay, love that for him.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Okay, we've got 15 seconds. This is fine. The one with the book? Okay.
10 seconds, everybody. Little JD's going to the big bird caught you with water.
If that sticks, I'll destroy
5,
you.
4, 3.
Okay, we're on air.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team.
Are we
move
allowed
this
to show him
serious
yet on
social
number
problem
2?
to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who
Or maybe
live
only
with
when
the
it goes
criminal
green.
justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Oh, that was fine. Okay.
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can.
Easy. Oh my god, thank you for the 6 months.
On our desk.
Which must affect
Thank
the
you.
quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand,
Oh,
Jeremy.
someone walked in the room.
There simply isn't enough being done at a systemic
Oh my god, is she
level
gonna
to
kill him?
relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers.
Should we cut to it?
At a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Uh-oh.
Fine, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. Oh, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide.
Why is she just standing there in the doorway?
5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs
Hello.
of
Oop.
the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there.
That's
Gregory
awkward.
Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
All right, Bob.
I'm sure we all do.
Hopefully your
Jeremy.
wife doesn't
I'm
walk in
sure
on
we
you
all
either.
hope for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a
I hate that video, Gatford.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this?
We shouldn't have
moral
banned hanging?
decay?
What did you just say?
Gays and gypsies mainly.
Oh my
It's all
god.
in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that.
Oh my god.
hang on a moment.
Oh my god.
Bloody gimps escaped.
What is going on?
Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you...
This guy's had a bad day.
It's Wednesday. You go back in your dip space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility
I have
of the
no
decent,
words.
Good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh my god. Oh my good lord.
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your dip space. Naughty.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians.
They had to
do we?
film this.
Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there.
What?
Down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted.
Oh my god, what's
it's
going to
time
happen
to
with
get
this
to the
guy?
heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison. After
Oh,
serving 3 years
Jesus.
for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a SWAT. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony.
Oh
Everybody
no.
else does.
Oh god.
No, I'm
Oh.
not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Oh no.
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting
I don't know
quite
who's
busy
going.
there,
I don't know who's
Tony,
going to come in
but,
that door.
Let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
What? Oh god, it's a stripper.
Yep. 1 sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news.
Oh god.
Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Oh god, who else?
So, do you
Now a
feel
clown.
tempted to- I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
Oh no.
Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
That was really hard to censor.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal there, Tony.
Fucking way, lads. Believe that.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we...
I don't think we should get the signal back.
Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds.
Oh, good lord. Thank you, Huey. Thank you for the 250 bits.
You, the viewer at home, have managed to gain a broader understanding of the serious
Thank you.
and complex issues
Thank
around
you.
law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away.
Some what?
We'll be back after these messages.
Okay, thank God we get to go to an ad break now.
1 minute back, everybody.
Oof, how stressful.
Yes.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer.
Harrie,
The public
Harrie.
will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music.
Okay.
I'm so pissed.
When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Okay. How do I know when the music's going to start?
Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
Oh my God, what's on her face on the right?
10 seconds, everybody. Gonna open on
Oh,
next.
okay, never mind, it's cream.
It's going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm
Oh.
Megan Wolf.
Whoa!
And on
What?
tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley.
Oh God, she's called Harriet.
Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
This is stressful.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Alden.
Just Harriet things.
Teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the
Theatre. I hate it when people say theatre.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
Oh God.
We just want to bring a bit of
I forgot to change it.
joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Which one's Harriet? Please tell me it's not the blonde one.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it.
No swearing, though.
That way.
Oh. I almost followed them into the changing room by accident.
Hear about the grant?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly, but we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short...
Oh, I forgot to censor it.
Hey,
No.
Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
I've been banned from my own TikTok chat. What's going on?
Another day of fears.
Says
But
I don't have
still
permissions
walk
to
the
view the
corridors
page.
Alone, dreading what might be around
So good
every
React, man.
corner. What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
This is a terrible performance.
Oh, hi, Gary. Oh, heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist! Gary the Fist!
Gary the what?
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all
TikTok stream
morning.
ended.
But will this make me
Did I get
feel
banned?
better about my violent father? Violent father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Oh God.
Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What
This
do
is
you
the
mean not
worst
today? Who are you? My arm's
performance
fully
ever.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right.
Yeah, probably just got
who are you
TOS.
to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's
Oh,
all
God.
alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
This is the worst acting. Wait, what is this? Do I have to click this? Do I have to click something?
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you.
I've got a cut.
You could be me.
The broadcast music is all the way down.
Life can be cheeky. If you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean.
Ouch.
So stop now, make a different choice. Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid.
Okay.
I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't.
If Glee was in Hackney.
Just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner. He had to wait. Oh, where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner?
What?
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
Can I even upload this to YouTube?
On a council estate. Life's pretty hard 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 on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be cheeky.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't cut to him. Oops. I cut to the dude with the... I cut to the dude looking very sad.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes!
Oh, I think I...
Well,
Did I turn the volume down in the broadcast for the whole thing?
National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy
Oh, no, I didn't.
Johnson. Have a peaceful night.
Well, do you know what? If I did turn it down, then they're welcome.
What the literal fuck was that?
What?
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about.
What the literal fuck was that?
Someone please get these from my studio.
Okay, yeah, I've been banned on TikTok for a week. Great. Awesome. Oh dear. Honestly, just give up. I know, I should really research every game ever before I stream it, shouldn't I? Yeah, probably for the dude in the gimp suit. For sexual activity and services, that's what I've been banned for. Sorry, TikTok. funny thing is, I'm going to upload the clip of this on TikTok later, and that'll probably get banned as well. Right, how well did I do on that one? Oh, I got an A+ for that one as well. Oh, now I'm like, okay, I've stopped recording this because I wanted to like record this so I could upload it, but if it's gonna be the kind of game that I can't upload for content, then it's probably not worth recording it, to be fair. Yeah, I got banned for a week. I get my banned off TikTok Live for a week. That's peak. No, it's my second TikTok ban. My first one was for playing Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, it's too edgy for YouTube apparently. Oh, was it for saying something about the British? Yeah, maybe it was. Tickets arrived in your doormat on Monday with a typed thank you from Chris. You'll get your passport back soon enough, apparently. The show isn't to your usual taste, a pretentious opera in the language you know for a fact that Chris doesn't speak either. I can probably still upload this to YouTube, to be fair. When the show finally ends, you stand in line to get your coat and Sam has you increased with a hilarious impression from the conductor. Or of the conductor, arms flailing wildly. A couple in front of you are talking about the relocation of people who couldn't pay their new tax bills. It sounds awful. When you get home, you're still laughing as Sam heads upstairs to shower before bed. You notice your 14-year-old son isn't home. There's a note on the kitchen table in his almost illegible scrawl. He says he's at a friend's house. You trust Charlie, he'll be home soon. It's a school night, so you go over there and march him home. Let's trust him. He'll be home soon, right? What's the worst that could happen? Oh no, please don't let him die. Please don't let him die. Family answering machine crackles into life. Who could be calling you while your spouse are at work? It's regarding your son Charles. Oh no. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation, but he wasn't in school today and we haven't heard from you that he would be absent. I'd like to remind you we do require all absences to be authorised in advance. Is he dead? Is he dead? Oh Lord. Please no. You're leafing through a pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pulse. This is your second reminder of the assets. Oh, okay, fine. Regarding the assets and wealth redemption scheme, please submit your passport to your nearest government office as soon as possible. Uh-oh. It's because we gave our passport away. We messed up by giving our passport away. I want a cute thing to like dangle off my microphone, but I don't know what to put on it. A little keyring or something. Kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You always did have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. Across from you is Chris's empty seat, probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile, clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food has to be stretched a little thinner this year, but no one seems to notice. Oh, that's good, Steve. Thank you. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? You stay silent, you make a toast. Let's make a toast. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here, most of us. The murmurs of cheers and a much clinking of glasses. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? I'm not gonna like this, am I? You joke. Yeah, you know me and my friends are planning on going travelling this year. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. You laugh, you frown. Let's frown. It's not our fault that we're broke. You know money's tight at the moment, Susie, especially now Grandma's staying here. How much are we talking? Only a few hundred, she mumbles as she pushes a stray pea around her plate. It takes a great effort for you not to spit your mulled wine across onto your elderly mother. I know it's a lot, darling, Sam interjects, but trains are expensive. This is a great opportunity for her, and I already did say she could go. Sorry, but that's money we don't have. Well, we're going to have to. It's our daughter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The mood soars as Sam puts a paper hat on your head, and Charlie takes pleasure in reading everyone's god-awful cracker jokes. The room is filled with voices and laughter. Looking around at your grinning family, your mother whispers, your father would be so pleased. You dab your eye with a napkin. Cute. Very sweet. But if I had to hear that thing going off in my ear for one more second, I probably would have ended the game. A long weekend. What's long about this weekend? Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually a camping trip. You're not made of money. Been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag your bulging suitcase down the stairs. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you'll be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. No. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story fast. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 AM sharp. Apologise profusely to your spouse, but you really should go into work. We need the money. Family has always been your priority, but sometimes work has to come first. You should go. Aww. That's so understanding. It's so understanding. Day 100. Jesus Christ. Almost on day 100. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbows. You read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters today. Forwards together. Jesus. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can get there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home so you won't have to do anything. You sign the permission slip for your son to join the advanced go-getters. You refuse to sign the form. Let him join the go-getters. I'm way too lax with this kind of stuff. I don't know what it is, but it sounds fine. Just sign up. All this reading is hurting my throat, man. You reckon Sam's having an affair with Bozeman? Jesus Christ. That's a twist I didn't see coming. Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. See the title in bold letters. Alan James is right. In front of you. Oh no, we're not going to go and see Alan James, are we? I'm really unsure. What do you think? Should we go? Free tickets are free tickets. He's a character and it'll be hilarious if nothing else. I don't think so. The guy's a nut job. The guy is a nut job. Let's not go to that. Thank God, I was worried you were going to say yes. You decided to say and eat pizza. Oh, we're such a perfect couple. A profitable partnership. Why are we selling? Oh, we're selling a kidney. That's how broke we are. How have we got more broke? We've been getting A+ on our broadcasts. After a particularly long day at work, I can't even speak. My jaw hurts so much. Talking this much. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find posts sorted into piles as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it's usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar advanced logo, urgent, respond immediately, plastered on the front in a correspondingly urgent red font, grabs your attention. Let's read it. How much do we owe? This is a letter to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forward in our fight for equality. By nationalising the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country by Partnership Bonds programme ensures that wealth created by people is delivered to the people. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advance. for consistent high performance and financial security. All returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Okay, what do we want to select? Eye of the Beholder incorporated, whether it's cosmetics, clothing or couture, we see beauty in all of our customers. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil or Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure, from sport to travel or even just a me time. Let's do the bottom one. Crazy Neil sounds scary. You receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. Seems even advanced can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. How do you say that? Bureaucracy? Is that how you say that? Please don't tell me I'm going to have to answer more questions. I'm getting bored of reading this. Please, give me a broadcast. Yes! Thank God. Thank God! The Tempest. Oh, we have to answer the phone. I keep forgetting to answer the phone.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here.
It's Bozeman!
While you're powering up and getting the adverts
Nice! See! Thank you for the tier 2 for 10 months. I appreciate it. Thank you.
and it's mandatory that you
Thank God.
You still have a free
That scared me.
choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully. But make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pip. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Toodle pip! Alright, let's turn this stuff. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's dark in here today.
Are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talked to you.
Where's the lights at?
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said.
Guys, there's no
Did your
lights.
personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Oh yeah, the adverts.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of
Ooh.
buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this
It's basically about broadcasting the news to direct stories in a certain direction.
Of a silent resistance movement. And what would that mean as we go into the future?
A house divided, trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now. Embittered doctors Ingrid Sporsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced
What now?
today that they're considering 2 possible options to end the growing tensions.
Since splitting into 2 opposing camps on day 4 of the expedition, relationships between the factions and their leaders have only worsened.
To avoid escalating conflict, the 2 rival leaders are discussing partitioning the cavern.
Name
into 2
change? What was the
clearly
previous name?
delineated areas, rumoured to be named Wongstown and Sporsborg and Horgan's Boardwalk.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly
That's
rich are
creasing
fighting
me.
back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
It might seem amusing to us, but clearly this formerly
Yeah, no wonder I got banned on TikTok
is
for
not
this.
adjusting well to the new future. It's often too easy to forget that not every citizen is thriving under advance.
Hi, Nicholas.
Fallen angel, notorious addict Johnny Hansleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze as this...
The advanced adverts need to be number 2 slot.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its
Wait,
former
what?
glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Since being banned
Advanced
from the
advert.
national squad earlier this year after urinating
This?
on a referee during a friendly against East Grinchley, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for Hansleeves.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster...
I love people's names in this game.
Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are skeptical
I don't know what the difference
that the young
is.
CEO can fulfill her promises.
When only a flawed
Oh, I
will
see,
do,
okay.
You need
Thank
a
you.
Flawedmaster 5000. That's the slogan accompanying the announcement that has rocked the construction industry this morning. The breakthrough device for aiding in installation is sure to change the way we see the humble flawed.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later,
And our very own
Okay.
Patrick Bannon
Do we
coming
play it
to you
now?
live
Oops.
from the first annual Sports Board final.
you won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Wait, why can't I load the adverts? Oh, I got time, I think. What's sports board?
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock, like so many of those affected by the Christmas bloodbath, has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial surgeries.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the
Oh,
first
no.
time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs. Publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy,
That was me!
now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News
No, the Snugglehugs advert that I chose to
We
do.
will do better.
Now it's over to
It hurt 8,000 people.
Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Tadlock.
Oh no,
and
look what I did to the poor
seven-year-old
kid.
son, Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any
He's
time with you at
bedbound
all.
in bandages.
What you lot did? Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right.
It's not.
As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds.
Oh no,
here.
he can't even use
I'll
his
take
hands.
carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now.
Can Tim even speak?
Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy. She's going to ask you a few questions.
You be careful now, it upsets him to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason. So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the
Oh,
tree?
what have I done?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes. That'll be the fur. Scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm.
I mean, I did know because
Before he got in the way
on
of
the
my
advert tape it literally said, should we play
And what
this
did Mr.
potential
Snugglehugs
dangerous
say to
toy?
you? He blinked his real
And
action
I
eyes.
played the advert.
My very best friend. But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can be for just $89.99. And then
What?
And then it's the general error. 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Look careful.
And then he exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right?
I don't
in
think she's
saying
making
that
it any
one of his
better.
real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek.
Yes. When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there.
Staring at me.
Yeah,
That's-
some of the other children have
that's
started
crazy.
calling Timmy Three Eyes. And with his glasses, that's 5.
It's too many. And what's the last you remember before the darkness?
They call him Timmy Five Eyes when he's got his glasses
He
on.
looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burned.
It sounds very traumatic.
This is so traumatic.
You have nightmares.
All right, that's quite
you,
enough of
Timmy?
you two coming in here with your camera trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be what we can call
No, you've had your
normal
questions,
again?
and now look. Oh, you've made him cry with all 3 of his eyes.
She's
Do
crazy.
you think your parents will ever really love you again?
Right, that's it. Enough. Come on, babe. Come on.
Mr.
No. Oh, your poster, your favourite poster. Timmy, are you okay? Oh.
So there you have it, Megan. Just one of the many victims of an indescribable tragedy that has shaken our nation.
I'm bleeding, am I not?
Thank you, Robin. Harrowing stuff.
And many questions to be answered by Sophia Remington. In
I
the
don't
coming
even
days and
know where
months,
to
I believe.
start.
How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety and quality.
Yeah, can we just
I think
focus
so,
on this
Slay,
one?
basically.
Camera 3 here. So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in this set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families. When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board finals.
The whole broadcast should be taken down, but then we'd be extra broke.
After these messages.
Oh.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm bursting.
She's very good.
Benign prostate enlargement. Oh no, what advert have I put on here?
Watch your back, Jeremy. The women are coming.
I'm more worried about this water dripping onto my head.
Yeah, my broadcast from TikTok has already been banned. I'm banned for a week.
Naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
I got banned on TikTok for a week for playing this game. For showing a guy in like a gimp suit, basically. It's okay, I'll make a funny clip.
Well, that's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
I need to go to the bathroom.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf.
Ooh,
Coming up later,
there's thunder outside. Not in real life, I wish there was.
New healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping.
Well, I guess I just shouldn't have streamed it, basically.
That's right, Megan, you join me live here.
But I didn't know the game had someone in a gimp suit in it.
In a hotly contested competition so far, I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part.
Is this a slap fighting contest?
Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
I can appeal the ban, maybe, but
On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball.
I don't know if they'll let me.
Not a bad shot there from Harris.
That was terrible. Is he supposed to get it in the bin?
Striker for shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. Not bad, if you ask me. Go away to Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Move back. I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope the round
What game are they playing here?
but first, of course,
It's still better than watching Arsenal.
now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course now they go back to the starting positions.
Are they supposed to be missing hitting it in the bin? Or
Striker giving it
also,
large.
what is down her t-shirt?
Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. I apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no, 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 quick.
Try and ignore security. I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation
No!
as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow.
I'm struggling to follow.
And,
There we go.
Yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harrie's absolutely determined to close that massive gap. Eddie Striker.
So long YouTube stream.
I've seen ever. Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that of the heaps. What a brilliant move.
Well, at least that one was blurred out. That was fine.
And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
What? What's going on here?
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, the boys said that. And after all, it is
Yeah, I got banned on TikTok for streaming this game for a week.
Now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Bloomington Smith.
It's a shame because I wanted to play Casting of Frank Stone on TikTok this week.
Nice piece of music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And,
I have to avoid it on the broadcast.
Now he's thrusting himself in.
Okay, as soon as he goes out of that one, I can change it.
And the bucket has been knocked over.
There we go.
I cannot stand it when the bucket is knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see.
Genitals what now?
Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses.
Okay.
Ballboy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one.
I have no idea what they're playing.
Going on in these two players' heads, but unfortunately,
I tried my best there. I think I did pretty well at avoiding any dick slips.
Not bad. So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not
That's
a
a
great
bad
start.
shot.
She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around.
Where are these nudists spawning from? Apparently, from far and wide, they learn about this sports event and they want to come and streak on camera.
Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to Striker.
Do you have to just not get it in the bucket? I want to play this.
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted.
What is happening?
That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris received possession.
One of those unfortunate names that someone has. You see in the credits of some music video. Yeah, it does.
There we go. Tommy Harris.
I like when they call over the intercom in the supermarket.
That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there.
Prop coordinator.
Perhaps a little contact, a caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake.
No, the strikers. No. God. Oh no. The streakers are back.
Breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters, hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match.
Oh, I forgot to censor.
Yes. We want our money. Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
No!
Oh, jog on!
This is the mine round.
It's an absolute bloody...
That was stressful. Okay.
Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go in there at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. Juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From Striker. But she's in it to win it. On it.
Is this what TV used to be like back in like the early 2000s?
Tommy Harrie.
Just absolutely terrible.
And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball!
So,
what a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end.
is this like role play, get the ball in the bin challenge?
The referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Who's the winner?
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first
Possibly Red Hood. I need to see how scary it is. It's got to be the guy, surely. Oh.
Once again, a win
Okay.
for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my...
I think they're genuinely having the game of their life. I imagine so. It's riveting. Do you want to without TikTok? Yeah, I think I'll just have to crack on, even though I'm banned on TikTok. I'll just have to upload the clips on there.
I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon there had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know.
Are they
you
on
were a
stuff?
fan.
Probably.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with
Scared
Prime
me.
Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
I love how this countdown is actual time as well.
Fucking microphone shot
Oh
me.
God.
What?
Fucking microphone just shot me. Where's that sound guy?
Everything okay?
Oh, the
Not like you streamed it knowing in the content of the game. Yeah, but I don't know if they probably won't accept that. Hi, King Gamer. How are you doing?
I'm wearing you down.
Yeah, the ad I'm playing is fine.
Maintenance. The storm is playing havoc with the electrics, and you might notice the odd spark. Nothing to worry about. Happens all the time. Dave got shocked into a coma last year, but he was up and at 'em the next day. Anyway, our compensation package is parallel to none.
The storm knocks the channel off air.
Need a whole new lining up there. Triple C.
Also, there's like a leak or something, I think.
Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right. Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
My, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
What's the game? It's called Not for Broadcast.
Here with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
Whoever the girl in the advert is cute.
Is your seat down?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
Have you had a little accident?
Cheeky cow.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia
Hello,
Salisbury
Kieran.
and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just
The girl in the advert's your school friend? Is she?
It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no.
What the hell?
Definitely shouldn't be worried.
She's cute.
Not a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages.
Ask her if she's in the game, not for
And
broadcast.
you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just
Ah.
don't know how to be.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
So much dripping on me.
Oh,
But we
The
did
water buckets.
what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
Death.
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our death.
Excuse
It's
me?
part of being human.
Sorry,
What?
Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much
I
less
haven't played this
painful.
before. That's just what I'm scared of.
Expensive. Look,
Nice.
just me close up.
Hey, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you.
When I was
Appreciate that.
13, me mum came and got me from school here to go to the hospital.
Oh, hey. Thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate that. It was so nice to hang out with you guys.
And I went in to see him. We were all frail and
Thank you.
pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as
I hope you're doing well.
And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He'd been with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It was awful for us, and this is the point.
I'm hungry.
It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away, and he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't.
Jesus, that's so morbid.
Crying, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal...
You think they wouldn't do this shot with 2 buckets collecting water?
Catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their family.
Basically assisted
with a
suicide.
slow, long, humiliating decline.
Oh god, oh no, he got shocked. Oh no.
Still on the air, Peter?
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Massive. Right, no.
That the older generation
jokes.
might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of...
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Oh my god. Oh no, what's going on?
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
When there's thunder, it's like hitting his microphone.
It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Jesus. Scared the shit out of me.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
Well, it's for my nephew, so we transitioned, otherwise not the leak.
shocked me. A+ again, baby. I'm good at this. Ba. Time is it? Oh. Worrying debt. Is that better? Oh my god, 2 of my shares are up. Wait. I've gone from broadcast poor to worrying debt. That's good. Let's go. Okay. Right, part 1. I'm going to conclude part 1 right here. And who knows whether there'll be a part 2 because I've already been banned on TikTok. So I don't know. But there we go. I don't know if I want to go to the next part yet. You'll lose all unsaved progress. Let's just wait then for a second.
Oh, thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay?
Oh, you dead?
Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen.
What?
Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it now.
Oh.
Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it, the little bastards.
What the hell are they?
By pushing the big red button and it'll deal with them for you. Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again.
Oh, it zapped.
Great. That seems to
Okay.
be the last of them.
What the hell?
For now.
What the hell is that?
We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot.
First Timmy. No, not Timmy. Wait, I don't want to. I want to end. Let's just. Oh, they were the toys that hurt Timmy?
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
No! Timmy! Poor Timmy.